Friends, I really hope this is in focus. It's going to be really heartbreaking if it's not. But Kate here, it's been a really long time. I've been gone for I don't even know how long. Some things happen, that's a story for another time. But I've been really excited. I've really been wanting to get back into YouTube. It's taken some time for me to finally get back into it. Anxiety and depression, man, they're real and they're not fun. So, like I said, story for another time. But Animal Crossing New Horizons is less than a month away, and I am so excited. The last Animal Crossing, real Animal Crossing game, New Leaf for the 3DS, when that came out, I actually went up to New York City and camped out overnight and went to their big event. I really want to do that again this year. Not sure if I'll get to it, but I'm really excited to talk about it. I need people to talk about it, which was one of the big reasons I got pushed back into making YouTube videos, was I just missed you guys. I missed people to share all of this nerd stuff, all this fandom with. So today I thought I'd sit down and just talk a little bit about New Horizons, what I'm excited for. The Direct just came out last week. I wanted to get a video up before the Direct, but I was on vacation, so if you want to just chat about Animal Crossing, share your thoughts down below. That would be amazing. I really want to talk to you guys about the game. Like I said, I'm super pumped. And if you want to subscribe, I'm hoping that I will get back into it, that this video will kind of be the kick in the butt that I need to start making content again, because like I said, I really missed it. So subscribe if you think I'm awesome, because I think you guys are awesome, and let's jump into it. Alright, so I thought that I might talk about some things that I really want in New Horizons. Now, some of these things actually were addressed in the Nintendo Direct, that they're going to be there, so that's really exciting, but I already made the list, so I figured I'd just talk about it anyway. So the first that wasn't really addressed, I guess technically in the Direct, is more villagers. So I've seen a lot of things out on Instagram, Reddit, Twitter, you name it, about new villagers. I'll see if I can grab a screenshot and throw it in. And they look really cute. The little rainbow bear, love that one. Went so badly. The cat with the two different colored eyes, I forget what that's called, but his glasses, he's really cool. The sheep, he's fine. I think a lot of people really love him, so I'm sorry if I offend you. I'm just not the biggest fan of the sheep villagers generally. I have Pietro in my New Leaf town, and I almost let him move away, but then he just grew on me. I don't know why. But I want more villager types. They added the hamsters back in New Leaf, which was like the best addition. I love Flurry. Flurry is just my little sweet baby angel, and I just love her so much. Flurry and Julian, they're like my two MVPs. I'll make a video maybe about like my top 5 villagers or villagers I'm looking for in my town or island, I guess, in New Horizons, if that's something you guys are interested in. But more villager types, more villagers just generally. I'd love to see some new hamsters. I really like when they put like a little unique spin on an existing skin. For example, Julian, he's a unicorn, so he's just the horse, but he has the horn. So that I think is pretty neat if they could do a couple more of those. I really wish that we could have like sloths in the town. I know that we can't because they have an NPC, Leaf, but he's so cute and I wish I could have him in my town. So more villagers, both species and actual villagers expanding on the ones we already have. I know there's over like 600 villagers, so that's kind of ridiculous, but can't hurt to have more options. Another thing I'm really looking for are more things to collect. I guess this was kind of addressed in the Direct because you can collect recipes, I'm assuming. Now they have crafting as a new element in New Horizons, and I'm assuming that collecting all of the recipes is something. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I'm thinking more things for like the museum. Now, I don't know what those would be. Maybe it's even just an extension to what's already there, which I'm sure they'll do. I'm sure there's going to be new species of fish and bugs and things like that, but I'm almost looking for something new to collect altogether. So, like I said, I don't really know what that might be. I guess I could think about it a little bit. If you guys have any ideas, please put them down below. I'd love to hear. Okay, another thing that was addressed in the Direct, which I'm so excited about, is more storage, having bigger pockets. Now, it showed that you can start out with 20 spaces of inventory, I think, and you can stack a lot more things, which is great. And then there's an option to expand storage, which looks to be from using Nook miles. At least that's kind of what speculation is here. And then you can have 40 spaces. If you could have another expansion where you have even more, that would be amazing, of course, because it's just really annoying having a small inventory. Like in New Leaf, I think you have, what, 16 spaces, something like that. And especially when you go to the island and you get a bunch of bugs and then you fill up your little container, and then you have to take everything from your box, fill your pockets, run to retail, sell it, and do like a million trips, which I know is just a little thing. It's like first world problems, right? But if we could make fewer trips, well, that would just be a big quality of life improvement, you know. And so another thing I'm really looking forward to is going somewhere else. I really love going to the island in New Leaf. That, I think, was one of the most exciting features for me, because I remember back in the GameCube game having my little link cable from my Game Boy Advance into the GameCube, and then being able to go to the island and visit new villagers and get, you know, different fruits. And another thing that really excited me when I saw the Direct was that you could run into villagers on the island. In New Leaf, you couldn't do that. You could go and you could bug hunt, of course, and play little games, get some exclusive items. But the GameCube version, when you went to your island, there were villagers there. And now they're bringing that back, which I just think is so cool. It's such a nostalgic moment. Not only that, but if you run into one of these villagers and you really like them, it looks like you can convince them to move back to your town. So if you find somebody you like, you can get them to move back onto your town, your island. I keep calling it a town. I don't know how long it's going to take me to stop saying town instead of island, but I'll work on it. So being able to invite them to live back on your island if you really love them, I think is a cool idea. Of course, I have to talk about terraforming. Holy smokes! When I saw that in the Direct, I literally screamed. It was obnoxious, but I was so excited. That is so cool. When I saw him putting in waterfalls, that's my little shovel motion, I guess, oops. When I saw him putting in waterfalls and changing the river around, I mean, my mind exploded. It was crazy. So I think that I'm not a super creative person, so for me, I'll be more basic with what I'm doing using that feature, but I'm really excited to see people's towns who are creative and who use that feature in ways that I can't even imagine. So really excited to see that. I know some people think that the terraforming element allows you to change too many things. I get that. I know some people really like to have some type of constraint, but many people are going to create such amazing, almost said villages, islands, by using that feature. And at the end of the day, I guess you don't have to use the feature, so if it really bothers you, then you can just not use that feature. Now, we still don't know a lot about the game, so I don't know if at some point you're going to have to use that feature to unlock something, or maybe to complete some type of goal. That's certainly possible, but I don't think they're going to force you to totally redesign your whole town. That would just seem unreasonable to me. And I'll wrap it up with amiibo functionality. I loved being able to use an amiibo card to get a villager that I really wanted in New Leaf. I know a lot of people really didn't like this, but I thought that it was great because when I had not played my game for a little while and one of my favorite villagers moved out, well, now I could get them back. And I think that alone, I remember I had Julian originally, although, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought he was an original villager in my town in New Leaf, but then I was reading something where it says you can't have his personality type, which I guess is smug, as a starter villager, but I swear he was my day one villager. Maybe he just moved in shortly after, but when I put my game down for a little while, I logged back in, he moved out. I was heartbroken. I didn't touch that game for such a long time because I was so upset about it. Has that ever happened to you? I hope I'm not the only one, because I know I feel like a crazy person admitting that. But it was really, really sad. It was really depressing. So I loved the fact that I was able to get him to move back in. Now, I know some people think that that takes a big element out of the game, which I can definitely see. It's kind of, some people call it cheating. I don't know if I'd call it cheating because it is a function of the game now, but I can see where you're coming from because it does feel like it's a little less rewarding. It's more rewarding being able to get that, dreamy villager either by chance or by connecting with somebody else and going to their town and getting them to move into your town. So I get that. For me, it was just the convenience, I guess, of it. And I guess, do you think they're gonna make a rerun of the Animal Crossing cards, the amiibo cards? I kind of feel like they're going to do another run of them. I know they're getting pretty pricey on eBay. I really want a Marshall card, but they're like $40, which is just crazy. So I heard in Japan that they are rerunning them, but I don't know. Let me know if you've heard anything. Alright, so those are just some of my current thoughts about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like I said, I'm so excited for this game. I would love to make more videos if you're interested in them. Let me know what you want to see. I have a couple of ideas that I think I'll maybe record and get up just for the heck of it, but if there's anything specifically you want me to talk about, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Please, please, please comment, subscribe. Give me the kick in the butt that I need to keep doing this, because I love making videos. I love having this community, and sometimes my health just gets the best of me, and I know that that feels like a cop-out or an excuse. I promise you it's not. It's something I'm really trying to work toward, and this is a really big step for me. So thank you guys for your patience, for, again, sticking with me. I'll see you in the next video.